Good morning and welcome to another TRC Shave and Chat. I'm Thomas and today we're showcasing Lost Fort by Talbot Shaving. We're going to go over some ingredients, we're going to go over pricing, we're going to go over scent profile and kind of how this scent came about with Talbot and Cape Cod wet shaver. So let's go ahead and get into it. Some of the hardware that we're using is the razor company aluminum DE razor here. And if you don't have one of these for the price, it's very hard to beat this. 100%. If you don't have one, you've got to grab one. In this, what I'm going to put is a fresh Wilkinson sword blade. I don't know if this is from the Wilkinson sword has a blue pack and a black pack, I believe. I don't know which pack this is from. I'm assuming black, but it was in a sampler that I bought, so that's the only marking on it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and throw that in here. When I'm loading the TRC razor, by the way, I like to put it on the bottom of the base plate as opposed to the top cap. Just easier for me to load that way. Very nice. All right, so let's get into Lost Fort by Talbot. I do have some pre-shave on. It is the Cube by PAA, and we will finish this off with Whiskey Woods by Panada Clubman. Very nice, musky, woody type of scent. So, Lost Fort. It really is a scent that kind of brings you, if you had a tree fort or something like that when you were a child, the nostalgia is crazy. I didn't mention the brush, by the way. We're using the cream soda brush by the Razor Company. So, all right. You can't beat these brushes for the price, in all honesty. Super heavy. Well, I mean, super heavy relative. But I don't have another synthetic that's this hefty, which is a good thing in my opinion. So just loading up the soap. I really like Talbot's labels as well. So Talbot Shaving's Lost Fort. It is $20 at the Razor Company for 4 ounces, or it's $5 an ounce. You don't really have to load too much of this base. It's a very buttery base, so loves its water. So it's very, very good value. It's $20, I understand, but you have to look at how much you have to actually load, and you don't have to load a whole bunch of this to get a good you get a good 3-pass lather. So, all right. So Lost Fort, like I said, is a collaboration with Cape Cod Wet Shaving, and this is kind of a scent that he asked for, I believe, from Talbot, based on a tree fort that he had at his house as a kid. And it's a very, very, like I said, I can't say enough about this scent. I truly like this scent. Is it an everyday scent for me? No, it's not an everyday scent. But it's one of those scents where you it really does bring back some nostalgia. And there's only a few scents. I just kind of shot lather all over myself. Only a few scents that can do that for me. And there's a, yeah, maybe like two others. So I know that HCNC, HSS, anyway, we're talking about Talbot. Like I said, very, very nice base. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more water here. Get empty out my little mug. Just keep adding water to this. I'm just painting it in. The base is incredible. All right. So some other details. The scent profile, be no coincidence. It's dark, smooth wood notes, pine needles, leaves, topped with honeysuckle. Very faint, very, very faint honeysuckle. The vast majority of the scent is like a musky wood slash kind of like walking through like a dead, kind of like a dead forest, like a whole bunch of dead wood around, and you've got this old tree house that you're in, maybe a little bit of moldy on it. Not that this smells moldy, but I'm just putting like the image, and I don't know, it really does bring that back to me. So, but yeah, that's the scent profile, and I'll say on the face, this is Once lathered, I would say a 6 as far as scent strength once lathered. On the tub, it's a bit more mild for me, down to about a 5. So it's about mid-strength before you lather, which I think is a good starting point. This razor is just so efficient, and it really doesn't feel aggressive at all. When you buy this razor, if you don't have one already, it comes with a little plastic washer that's shipped with the plastic washer between the handle and the base plate. My first few shaves with this razor, I used that washer. Try it out. For me, it gave me horrible shaves. Let me rephrase that. For me, it gave me poor shaves. And I was like, man, dang it, I really, really wanted to like this razor. And so anyway, I messaged a couple guys on Instagram, Jason being one of them, and I asked how do they use theirs, and they said they do not use the little plastic washer. I took it out, did a shave. Oh, beautiful shave. So I've since put that washer in the other bathroom, the guest bathroom, in a little container that I keep a little miscellaneous things from wet shaving, and it will stay there. Because for me, it being on this razor hinders my shaves. So, but without it, spot on. But it's possible that some guys use it and prefer it. So, just all preference. Oh man, lots of work to do today. Have a couple client meetings, which are the worst, right? I don't know. For me, they're the worst. It's like IT is one of those things. Anyway, let's finish talking about the soap, and then I'll get into to why client meetings are awful for me. And most people in my space, I'm sure. So, all right, let's finish up with some ingredients. So, in my opinion, any soap with, well, that I've tried at least, with tallow being like one of the top 3 in the base, it has got to be a phenomenal soap. Prove me wrong. I don't think you can. But let's get into it. Ingredient list: stearic, tallow, glycerin, shea butter, castor oil, rice bran oil, kokum butter, lanolin, palm kernel, flakes, jojoba oil, wheat germ oil, and babassu oil. Pull out the rest, throw it on the face. This would be a 2-pass. Just looked at the time. I do not have time for a 3, unfortunately. Look at this lather though. Nice, creamy, dense. Look at that. Look at that. No bubbles in there at all. Phenomenal base. Okay. It looks like, seriously, tell me that this does not look like a whipped shaving cream out of a can. That does not look like Barbasol. Barbasol looks good. Barbasol looks good when it comes out the can. It's nice, fluffy. It's not airy. It's nice and creamy and dense. But for me, I'm gonna rinse out the water of the sink. Barbasol has no slickness for me. This obviously has tons of slickness, but Barbasol looks incredible like this, but performs not even half of what this does, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, that's the ingredients. Like I said, you do not need to load a lot for a 3-pass shave. As you saw, I had enough for a 3-pass shave. 3-pass shave, no problem, maybe even 4 passes. Oh, so getting back to, so it doesn't really matter what I am. I'm in cybersecurity, IT space. And meeting with clients for our monthly, some clients we have monthly meetings, some clients we have quarterly meetings. Basically going over, because if they're spending the money that they're spending, right? If you're spending the kind of money that a big business spends on cybersecurity, you want to know what you're getting out of it. And so it's basically meeting with them, running through the numbers. The people that are actually there working know what we do, but when the shareholders have to come in and board members and that type of thing and sit in on the meetings and they're asking all of these ridiculous questions, it's like, it's not fun for me to sit there and go over this over and over every single meeting with the same people that don't understand it. It's fine if I explain it to you once or twice, but when you're asking every meeting 4, 6, 12 times a year, it's a bit annoying. And it's always the same questions and it's always the same people. And anyway, I can go on and on, but they pay the bills, so I show up and do my part. But it's the people that we work with on a daily basis that actually work in the facility and don't just have the facility as passive income that do actually understand what we do and appreciate us. But you know, we're getting there with other people and they're like, okay, well, like, what did you protect us from? And it's okay, let me bring out my entire spreadsheet. There was one time where I had to go over, it was like a 300 page, it was a little over 300 pages, spreadsheet of every threat that we blocked within, and we're talking about like, what was it, 8-point font, something like that? Just 300 plus sheets, back and front. And just going over like what we, anyway, so I hate those. And when those come like several in the same week, oh man, it's not fun. Oh, so I know my day's gonna be full of headache. Not stressful because I can explain the data very easily. Anyway, you don't care about that. All right. So very, very nice shave. The residual slickness, even after rinsing like 3 times, is still there. So let me try to get, it's probably the glycerin, right? Glycerin is number 3, the amount of glycerin. So depending on how big the batches are, there's a ton of glycerin in here. Not a bad thing at all, but definitely leaves a lot of residual slickness. Glycerin is not bad for the skin either, so it's not a harmful thing whatsoever. I think it's actually good for the skin, but in my experience, when I don't rinse off very well, I'm very acne prone, so that doesn't help. And then also when I put my aftershave splashes on, alcohol or non-alcohol based, it kind of foams up a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. So I like to get it as clean as I can prior to splashing up. Now, Pinard Clubman, like I said, this is Whiskey Woods in particular, but all of Pinard Clubman's aftershaves that I've tried. Whiskey Woods, I have the original, I have the Bayrum, and I have one more. I have 4. It's in the green bottle. Asajj, maybe? I don't know. But all of them are super heavy in alcohol. But all of them also smell very good. Asajj, I don't know. I can kind of see how you wouldn't like that one. But the rest of them, I gotta go with some more of this. I love this scent. Not as much as Lost Fort, but it's close up there. Whiskey Woods. Alright guys, that's the shave. I hope you enjoyed. I don't think we have any weepers. Oh yeah, we do. My chin. No, not right there. Okay, just my chin. Cool. Alright, hope you enjoyed. And yeah, check out therazorcompany.com for some products. Yeah, and yeah, other than that, hope you have a good weekend, night, day, whatever. and see you for the next shave.